Well, hello there, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another fantastic episode of Let's Play Pokemon Leaf Green Nuzlocke. This is episode number 14, and I cut out a lot of the training that I could. We're going to have some training a little bit later in the episode, or at least important aspects, but I try to cut out like the majority of the training, just because we really didn't need it in the episode. It did make sense to include it, if that makes sense. Hopefully it does. I'm sure it does to most of you. There's a lot of trainers on this route that are good for leveling up, but they don't really make great content unless something great happens, which we'll see a little bit of that here. I include, when the big things happen. But here we found a Venonat, and I'm really excited about it because Venomoth is an awesome Pokemon. I don't know if he'll stay on the team for long, but I'd really love... I've never had a Venomoth, honestly, and I think it would be a really cool addition. Like I said, this whole Nuzlocke has been fun because I get to play with a lot of Pokemon that I haven't played with in the past, so fingers crossed, and we got him. There we go, we got Venonat. And what are we going to call him? Jesus. I don't know what to call him. He's a little puffball. So Puff sounds good. I don't know. It's not fitting. How about Puff Daddy? Puff Daddy. It'll go good with 2 chains. Puff Daddy in the house too. There we are. We got Puff Daddy. That's good. Be a good addition to the team. Now let's jump over to some other important stuff going on. And this is where the name of the episode comes from, ladies and gentlemen. I can't tell you how hard my heart sank on this one. I genuinely can't, because we got Puff Daddy. We're switch training him. But I want to get some training in with good old Sparky here. This is a good spot for him to train. He's going to have to go up. When we go into the water area, he's going to be like our go-to guy. So he needs to be really strong for that. So we're training up Sparky. Sparky's doing a good job, of course. Puff Daddy gets some EXP. And now we got a Pharaoh coming out. So I think we should switch into Puff Daddy. Switch train, get all that business out of the way. But I also want to switch train Foreskin here. And Fury Attack is the only thing I'm really scared of against Pharaoh. Like, that's it. Everything else I think he should be good against. Rock Slide, it'll probably take 2. But as long as we don't get hit with the Fury Attack and it hits us excessively... Oh, son of a bitch. Okay, just don't hit us excessively. Oh, and a critical hit? Are you kidding me? There he goes, folks. R.I.P. Foreskin. I wanted to put that in the title, but... R.I.P. Foreskin wouldn't go over well with the YouTube algorithm, I'm pretty sure. So, just gonna say R.I.P. to a legend. Foreskin's been with us for a long time. So that's really disappointing. I'm gonna cut up here. Foreskin, his dead body. The dead Foreskin still attached to our team is chopping down this tree. We're running into a Venonat. Obviously we can't catch him because we just caught a Puff Daddy. So let's run. That's one of the rules of the Nuzlocke. Can't catch something that we already have. Otherwise we'd have like a whole team of Psychic types. Bellsprout, we have him on the team as well, or at least we did at one point in time. Bulbface, I think that's who Puff Daddy replaced. Let's see here. A Ditto, okay. I've never had a Ditto on my team. I don't think I'll have a Ditto on my team, but it counts because it's the first Pokemon we've seen up here that isn't on the team, so... it'll count to have him as a team member. We have to catch him or we can't catch anything else on the route. So let's catch Ditto. There we go, we caught Ditto. And I forget what we named Ditto, because, like I said, he's not going to stay on the team. He's cool, but just not the most useful in my opinion. I don't know. I like Pokemon to have like one defiant role. Tissue. I don't know. He looks like a tissue. Yeah, but I really want to... He has to follow like our sleazy naming here. So maybe wet tissue. That should work. Wet tissue. That works for Ditto. He sort of looks like that wet tissue that just gets thrown in the closet and doesn't get thrown in the trash can when you're a young man. What a great thing. Or a tissue that's buried deep in the trash. That's him. Wet tissue. And I'm having a lot of fun with this. And you can see there's dead foreskin. Son of a bitch. I'm gonna miss foreskin. I'm gonna miss my foreskin. It was so good to me. Protected me in the cold weather. Puff Daddy, get out there. Dinos can handle him. And I think, yeah, Puff Daddy evolves at level 31, so I think we'll just give him the rare candy that we have and evolve him after this fight. He should get enough EXP to hit level 30. Now we'll have Venonat on the team if we ever want to use him. Or Venomoth. He'll be a helpful Pokemon to bring in and out, because he's got the bug typing, but he also learns some psychic moves, which is really beneficial. Coughing. Coughing. I think that's how coughing talks, like coughing. I don't know, it's been a long, long time since I've seen the anime, so I have no idea. Sludge, just don't poison. Dino's letting us down lately, man. I don't know what the deal is. This was like the whole training. He like misses so frequently. Like once they hit him with one status effect, he's done. And it was a smoke screen. It wasn't anything. Yeah, I don't. It's been stupid with Dinos lately. I don't know what his deal is. Maybe because he's got a huge D for a freaking nose. I don't. I don't know. Thought he grew out of that when he evolved, but I could still kind of see it on the side view here. His big old D nose. Grimer. We need to switch in Puff Daddy just so it gets the experience here, because I think it's really close to leveling up. Yeah, just that little sliver, and then we can just give him a rare candy after this fight. Not that hard. Dinos is good, but Dinos' health is very limited. Like, he just, like, when he starts taking damage, he doesn't bounce back really easily like a lot of our other Pokemon, and it becomes a ginormous pain to deal with. But there we go, we knocked out Grimer with one hit. That's impressive. We haven't done that in a while with Dinos. Puff Daddy leveled up. Good job, Puff Daddy. Puff Daddy G. I don't know if that's what Puff Daddy says. I have no idea. I don't mean to misrepresent Puff Daddy. I know that he's a fan of the Vote or Die program. That's all I know about Puff Daddy. Okay, coughing. I want to give Puff Daddy... He needs to earn this evolution. So I'm going to give him the opportunity to come out and take down a coughing. The more that I look at it, the more I think like we should keep Venomoth on the team. Like, he's such a great player, but I don't know. I don't know. Because he's not like overly strong, but he doesn't have a lot of weaknesses. I guess fire and flying. Let's give the rare candy to Puff Daddy. Puff Daddy. There you go. Puff Daddy is evolving. And wait till you see, if you've never seen Puff Daddy evolve, This evolution is freaking awesome. I love it. He looks so cool. Look at that. Look at that. That's a cool little Pokemon right there. I know there's like nothing, I don't know how to describe it. He's definitely not like, oh, and he learns Gust too? That's awesome. What are we going to get rid of? We'll probably have to get rid of Giga Drain. That makes the most sense. Puff Daddy's never gonna, and we can't get rid of Flash. That sucks. Giga Drain it is. I don't know, that feels like a bad move, but it really doesn't help Puff Daddy. Like, I wish I had a grass type that I gave that to. Because there's like no benefit to Puff Daddy. Then I leave this in here just a little bit so we could get like our first initial battle with Puff Daddy. I try to go through the grass once or twice here to see if I could catch a new Pokemon now that this route has officially changed. There might be a Pokemon here that we can catch, but honestly, if we do, it would be Oddish, likely. And Oddish is nothing special, at least to me. So, I don't think it's worthwhile to catch him. And look at that change from Venonat to Venomoth. Venomoth is such a cool Pokemon. I don't know why I love it so much, but I love it. Like, its design is awesome. Let's see, it normally couldn't take out anything. Let's see it in action now that it's evolved. Just one Gust. Bam, wipe out a Bellsprout. That's awesome. It was a critical hit, so maybe it would have fell short, but... Man, Puff Daddy is... I think Puff Daddy could be a champ if we keep Puff Daddy on the team. That's enough of me talking about Puff Daddy. I said Puff Daddy way too many times this episode. Just a cool Pokemon all around. I don't know. Something really draws me to it. Like, I just think it looks awesome. And I mean, now that it has Gust and Confusion, it's not going to struggle to level up, which is always beneficial. And Confusion is super helpful against these guys, which we see a lot of late game. Like, past the halfway mark, poison types are just all over the place, and having a Pokemon that knows Confusion just devastates them. And Puff Daddy can't be poisoned. Another big plus. And the more I think about it, the more I want to keep Puff Daddy on the team. There is a better grass type, but I think... See, Puff Daddy's not a grass type, that's where I struggle. So there's a better grass type, but... I think the likelihood of us catching that grass type is like 0. Yeah, like 0. Because he's found in the Safari Zone, he's a rare Pokemon, and it would take... I don't know. It would take extreme amounts of luck to catch him. But we'll see. I don't know, Dinos hasn't been reliable lately either. That's something to consider. And Dinos can be poisoned, which is bad news. We don't really use a lot of the other psychic moves because they're like purely defensive. And that's not how I play. I play very aggressively. So it might be, yeah, I don't know. The more I think about it, the more it's like, I don't know. We'll see. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Right now, we have a good layout. There's no reason for us to get rid of Puff Daddy or Dinos. So we're fine. Grimer. Ooh, it's been a while since I've seen a Grimer. Grimers are pretty bad to go up against. I was thinking of the evolution Muck there. Grimers actually aren't that bad. I'm just an idiot. Sorry. But it is what it is. It's how the brain of average Joe works, ladies and gentlemen. There we go. We knocked out Grimer. Dinos gets his EXP. Levels up to 32. Let's go to the Safari Zone. Let's see what we catch. It said there's a lot of cool Pokemon up this way. There's one in particular that I really love, but the odds of us getting him has to be shit. Nidoran or Nidorino, I'd be pretty happy with. Tauros would be really good. Kangaskhan, excellent. Just hopefully nothing that's like so useless. Okay, let's see what we get. Exactly what I wanted. Execute. Let's not scare him away. Let's throw a Pokeball at him immediately and cross our fingers and hope to God that we fucking catch this guy. Jesus. Oh my God. There it is. There it is. A perfect addition to our team. Yeah, scrambled. Scrambled works. Scrambled. I mean, it's a bunch of eggs. I think they're actually seeds, technically, but it learns a move named Egg Rollout. We name him Scrambled. I go to the Pokemart. I debate about not giving him the Leaf Stone right away, but he knows everything I want him to know right off the bat. And we could teach him anything else, like TM-wise, so he'll have better stats and he'll stand a better fighting chance out in the world if we just evolve him here. So there we go. We have an Executor on the team. That's a really strong Pokemon. Grass Psychic typing. I love it. It's weak to poison, but... And that's why I'm tempted to switch out Dinos. Because we need a Psychic type that's not weak to poison. That's a pretty big fault. I might switch out Dinos with Puff Daddy. I wouldn't have to, but if you look at our team right now, we have nobody that learns Cut. So we'd be in shit out of luck. But that is going to be it for this episode. I hope you all enjoyed it, ladies and gentlemen. If you did, please feel free to like, comment, subscribe, you know, all that good jazz. And we'll be back here for another episode on Thursday. You know, like, commenting, subscribing, all that stuff does offer a lot of motivation making future videos just like this one. So if you did like it, I highly encourage you to do all that good stuff. Or, you know, if you didn't like it, feel free to drop down in the comments section down below, like, hey, Average Joe, you're a moron. And you can see here I needed to pick up something that learned Cut. So I switched out Puff Daddy. Maybe I do that in the next episode. I don't realize that I don't know Cut yet. But until next time, ladies and gentlemen, everybody take it easy, and we will see you all here on the next one. Peace out. Puff Daddy's in the house.